Welcome back to the second match. I'm Rubul Islam Ravi with you, along with Sadman Samit. This is the second match of the day. T Sports LMS Dhaka League 3, powered by Jadov. The name H.J. Jadov, the team name. They won the first match, the big margin, huge margin. We're live from United International University Cricket Ground, Dhaka, Bangladesh. Sadman, welcome.
Thank you so much, Robi, for welcoming me. And AJ Jadov, as you said, were comprehensive victors in the first game of the day. AJ Sports now will be hoping to keep the victorious run going for the teams named with AJ. AJ Sports this far have played 2, won 1, lost 1. Miyako Electronics, on the other hand, have played 1, and they won that game. So two pretty inexperienced sides. So this should be interesting viewing. This is LMS Dhaka League 3, second game of the day, powered by Jadov, sponsored by T Sports, lifestyle partners talup.com. And in order to be notified about all the products and offers of stylup.com, head over to their website. And so get ready to shop at stylup.com. We're all in readiness for the start of the second game of T Sports Dhaka League. AJ Sports have won the toss and they're having a bat.
A discussion going on. The bowler and his partner is talking about on how to bowl the first over and also setting the fielding positions, and the batters are well ready. They are ready at this stage to face the first ball. And the bowler gonna bowl the first ball of the second match.
Here we go, the first delivery is here. Nicely punched away by the batter. Shot his delivery, stood tall on that one and punches that one away for an easy single. It's a good positive beginning from Shakil Khan. Nawaz Iqbal Naim is the new ball bowler. And Shakil Khan's opening partner is tall, lanky Saiful Azam, another right-handed batter. Bit of Shane Bond about Nawaz Iqbal's bowling action. Lovely delivery there. The ball pitches, stays low. Saiful Azam fails to catch up with that one. That's a dot ball.
HJ Sports batting first. Two openers Shakil Khan and Saiful Azam. They're trying to build a partnership. They need a solid partnership because in the previous match we saw Dhaka Tigers couldn't do well. There's a very demoralizing performance from them. HJ Jadov won the match by a huge margin. This is the wide signal from the umpire. It's way out the arm, throwing the bat, but no connection there. Straight to the wicketkeeper's hands. In the first over, he has considered this wide one. They need to bowl in the right areas, as we saw in the previous match. The bowlers, all of them are bowling the right channel and the right areas. Perfect variations they used. The captain, Habibi Jewel, bowled fantastically. Atikud Jadov had the damage because he got the first 3 wickets. A little shuffling cross where behind the line of the ball, defended. And he's squeezing back to the bowler. He's played a dot delivery.
Good bowling this from Nawaz Iqbal Naim. He'll be hoping to make early inroads in the AJ Sports batting lineup and set things up nicely for his mates in the Miyako Electronics side. Iqbal again. Lovely bowling again. A nice looking shot though this time from Saiful Azam. The strike gets rotated. Another single. See? So 3 runs on the board for first 4 deliveries gone. Iqbal bowling a steady line on length, not generating much out there, not much happening for him. We did not see much swinger movement during the first innings of the first game, but Atikur Jamil came out and swung the ball prodigiously during the run chase, and he broke the back of the opposition by nipping out 3 wickets in his first couple of overs. So anyway, the first over is done. 4 for none, AJ Sports.
There's a lovely shot into the mid wicket. So with the back leg up. Very, very well played. And end of the over after the first over 4 without loss. The Naeem bowled the first over. He bowled superbly. Though conceded a wide delivery way outside off. But only reducing to 4 runs. Not so many. Good start by the bowler. And from the batter's perspective, definitely they were not going for the shots because they are getting used to the condition. After getting it, they will go for big shots and they will score runs on the pitch, because in the first match H.J. Jadhav scored 165, but the runs should be onto the board. H.J. Sports, well, very, very well defended behind the line, so well.
Niaz Murshid is going to be the new ball bowling partner of Naeem. Good start from Niaz Murshid, tall, lanky bowler. That's been pushed away by Shakil Khan to the outside for another easy single. AJ Sports in search of a steady opening partnership to lay a solid platform so that the others can come in and have some fun out there. The two openers have to see out the new ball, they have to do the hard work, and they need to lay the platform. On the other hand, the Miyako Electronics bowlers will be looking to make early inroads so that pressure can be exerted on the AJ Sports sides. You're not going to be getting too many wickets with long hops like that, right, Robbie?
Yes.
It's poor delivery.
Poor delivery, and Soivolson very nicely swinging himself on the feet. Very, very well played through the backward score leg. The protection there. And that was very hurriedly going up to the fielder. Only a single from that delivery from the 6 on the board. That's an unorthodox and unconventional and very good timing as well. Just play it into the mid wicket. It's a single. Another one. They're basically concentrating one, rotating the strike and getting the runs with the singles. Opening the face of the bat. That's beautifully drilled down to cover. Another single. End of the over. 2 overs gone. 8 for none. H.J. Sports. In the previous match, H.J. Jadhav, they won the match, scoring 165. They got a massive win. Now in the second match, H.J. Sports.
AJ Sports will be
Are they
hoping.
from the same source? Seems to be same source.
AJ.
H.J. Sports and H.J. Jadhav.
Yep,
Seem to
indeed.
be.
Yep.
Because I was talking one day to the captain, Habibi
Habibi
Jewel.
Jewel.
And do you have any team in this Dhaka League?
It's
So
a
yes,
two
we
teams,
have
two teams, yeah.
So as far as I can gaze or realize,
The same owner, and
Yes.
hence the term AJ. And hence they have games on the same day as well.
yes, yep.
So Habibi Jewel playing for AJ Jadhav won the game convincingly. Now he'll be hoping that his other side, AJ Sports, are able to carry on the good work. Iqbal Naeem, on the other hand, will be hoping to spoil their plans. Naeem has a very lovely action, a bit of Shane Bond about him, as I've said before. I really like his action. Short run up, but fine action, and he almost got a wicket there.
Yes, this one is perfect. The shadow practice, this one right. But the previous one, the ball you played, that was not up to the mark, and even he realized that was the wrong approach, and so I played and missed, and ripping past the outside edge. That was well bowled, and he was saying that frequently Shane Bond style. Sure, I can't. Oh, back into
With a
the
windward
batsman.
movement there. Good
Yes.
bowling.
Movement and pressing hard, bashing the deck, moves back into the batsman. Very well played as well, because against this difficult angle, you should be 100%, even more than 100% cautious to defend or push into the side, into offside. He has done it so well because he got the lesson from the previous delivery. He realized that it was the wrong approach to play that one. He's had a shadow practice. It uphill. No. Very close. But umpire very hurriedly turned it down. No, batsman is safe. Why are you going for that? How is that? Why?
Iqbal Naeem was pleading to the umpire, but the umpire was having none of it. Another good ball from Iqbal Naeem, but no wickets taken as of yet.
Salman, one quiz. Who are the center, or who are basically everything, in a sense, of this sports and so?
T-Sports?
Okay, that's another technical answer. But the viewers are the key.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed,
the viewers,
indeed.
thank you very much for watching and joining. Please keep watching and keep commenting how you're enjoying the match.
Yeah, please keep commenting on the tree as well so that we can take feedback from you guys and improve. And if you like something, drop a comment on that as well so that we can keep on doing that.
And surely every time we see a lot of people are watching these games, these LMS cricket matches over the years, and also they are giving lovely feedbacks. That's the key actually. You are constructively criticizing sometimes. That is also a very positive sign. So viewers, thank you very much once again for watching. After 3 overs 12 for none, 8-day sports. Miyako Electronics bowlers. Decent bowling performance from them.
On the pads again, walking into the delivery was Shakil Khan. Nicely played away to the onside. Will be able to pick up another single. The strike gets rotated. They're trying to get their eyes in, and after that they will have to start going for the big shots.
Niaz Morshed bowling his second over. Absolutely brilliant bowling performance from his 7 deliveries. Considered only 5 runs. Going big. Bang! Yes! Over the cow corner for 6. This is the first over boundary in this match. What a way! Brilliant. Got the bat underneath the ball so well. Beautifully struck. And there is got the distance and the height. It's a very good shot. Look at the way. Rocks back onto the back foot. And firstly, he was walking up to the ball, walking down the pitch. Super connection there. Brilliant performance.
Yeah, I was saying that after getting their eyes in, they will need to start searching for the big shots. And right on cue, Saiful Azam deposits one out of the park. Gets another freebie there from Niaz. Could have easily deposited that one out of the ground as well. But unfortunately for Saiful, he did not manage to get bat on that. But that's a wide though.
Saiful Azam on a strike. 12 runs of 10 deliveries. Now on the board, 20 without loss. Going behind the line once again. Lovely footwork. But onto the back foot. Going deep into the crease. He played with a soft hand. Into the cow corner. It's just another single.
Shakil Khan on 7 of 9 is back on strike. Saiful Azam seems to be the guy going for the big ones, and Shakil will be the one just playing second fiddle to him and making sure that the strike is fed to Saiful Azam. Saiful Azam has been showing a lot of intent. He's on 13 of 11. Not a phenomenal strike rate, but of course it can improve as the innings progresses. But he has a nice intent about him. It's a nice approach to his batting as well. It's a positive intent about the way he lifts the bat up, but that could all end now. That could have all ended there, but
You were responsible because
yes,
you were overpraising in a
yes,
sense.
and he almost got out.
He almost got out.
Commentator's curse would have kicked it, but he survives. The umpire
Can we turn it into commentator's blessing in a way? So we should
just, instead of
them?
exactly instead of praising them, start criticizing them, and maybe then they will start playing better. But that was a close call. But the ump has turned it down. Niyaz Morshed is not happy with the call, but Saiful Azam survives. Shuffled and got right in front of the sticks there. It was a close call though, Robbie.
Surely that was very close, and wrong approach as well. Because against that kind of delivery, he was going with the cross bat. First few overs, you should go for defending yourself. Ensure you're rotating your strikes. And surely they will get the loose deliveries. Whenever they find the loose deliveries go big. Kashif Rahman. And who is the bowler? He's a very good person, and he's a very big name in this LMS format as a player, as an owner. Very passionate about cricket, Kashif Rahman. Very unusual action.
Yeah, he's got the action of Virat Kohli. It's carbon copy of Virat Kohli's action. So must be a fan of Virat Kohli. You're trying to imitate his bowling action. Maybe he's going to imitate his batting action, batting style as well.
But I guess he started playing cricket before Virat Kohli.
That's an interesting point, though. That's an interesting point. So maybe we can say that Virat copied it from Kashif.
Yes.
Maybe that's the thing. Anyway,
jokes apart.
Jokes
because
apart.
There's a similar action here. Kashif Rahman is very big name in the international cricket. Virat Kohli is great name, and in this LMS format, Kashif Rahman very big name. Slash hard, running away. That's beautifully done through the backward point for 4. Up the back foot, very well played and placed. Short of length, way outside of, reaching up to the ball so well. Beautifully executed. Magnificent cricket shot. And that was a desperation from the fielder. He was going to save the boundary, but he couldn't reach. It was a good coverage though, but not getting the ball. Kashif Rahman conceded a boundary in his first over. He's bowling. Again, short of length. You can bowl too short, but this time finds the fielder.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, please.
I want to share one story.
Yes, please.
Kashif Rahman all the time. He has been playing in this format for few years.
Yes.
And all the time, smiling face, encouraging others on how to do well, and he's also pushing the team members, please, and also encouraging constructive criticism from him to his teammates that you have done this, you should do this. Like this, his approach is very positive. I like him personally so much.
That's great, isn't it? Constructive criticism is the best method of criticism. You're criticizing, you're talking about the errors of a person, but you're also pointing out the manners in which that person can improve. I guess that is the best way to criticize someone. So you did this wrong, but okay, so if you do it in this manner, you can get it right. So that's the best way to criticize someone. So stylup.com, get ready to shop by going over to the website flashing on your screens right now. Drop your email ID to get notified about the products and discounts. Niyaz Morshed to continue into his third straight over. Sixth over of the innings begins. Wrapped on the pads. This time, though, the umpire raises his finger. The dreaded finger comes up. Shakil Khan swinging across the line. Misses it completely. Wrapped on the pads right in front of the stumps. No chance of surviving that one. Goodbye, Shakil Khan.
And Shakil Khan's good approach. He was given LBW, and any batsman against LBW, he appeals. But he understood that, yes, I'm out. Straight away, he's walking up to the dressing room. That's hitting the back leg. Hitting the leg stump or so. Leg stump or middle leg. Shakil Khan gone for 14. Run a ball, he scored. The strike rate is 100. 1-4. Leg before the wicket. Morshed. Yes, Morshed. Slow delivery. Slow and fuller. And he was completely flummoxed and confused. Then paid the price. It was Shakil Khan 14 of 14 deliveries and Saiful Azam 14 of 14. Everything same.
Absolutely. But the only difference is Saiful is still out there, but Shakil is back in the hut.
Left-handed batsman joined the other opener. The title is sponsored is T Sports, promoting different kinds of sports in the country, across the country, across the world even. Oh, lovely. Great piece of bowling, almost found outside edge. Very lucky the batsman offers the bat. Straightening after pitching.
Fayyaz Siddiqui Sifat is the new man in. Tall, ankle, left-handed batter. A nice batsman and an important player for Asia Sports. So Niaz Morshed will be hoping to nick him out quickly. And he almost did it in the very first delivery. And the second delivery, though, Sifat has played it away nicely and he's off the mark. Saiful Azam will now be back on strike. It will be interesting to see whether Saiful will change his approach now since he has lost his partner. Will he keep on going? Will he keep on swinging for the fences? Or will he just play it safe for a little while until Sifat gets in? Nope, he's going to go for it. He's going to go for it, and he almost went back to the hut. Ran down the pitch and swung across the line, missed it completely. Luckily for him, the ball missed the leg stump as well. Otherwise, it would have been 30 for 2.
And a wild swing of the bat. Oh, very lucky the batsman. Almost getting through, almost hitting the stumps, but very luckily survived. This time again, skating low. Beautiful piece of bowling performance, Niaz Morshed. And he has finished his third over. 1 for 15. This is his figure. Lovely figure. 30 runs on the board for 1 after 6 overs, 8 Day Sports.
Fine bowling there from Niaz Morshed. The over that his side desperately needed has been delivered by him. Kashif Rahman is going to be continuing on by the look of things with his Virat Kohli action.
And he showed absolutely wonderful sportsmanship everywhere. In the ground, outside the ground. Kashif Rahman continues. Right arm around the wicket to the left-handed batsman. Down the leg. And running away for 4. The keeper completely missed it and paid the price. 8-4. Finer of fine leg. It's a wide signal as well. 5 runs. Starting is not good enough. Not at all. Just considering in a boundary. And this is a wide. No ball been counted.
So the way to the onside again by Sifat. That's going to be his targeted zone, because since he's a lefty, we normally see the lefties preferring that deep mid-wicket, cow corner pocket. Sifat is no different. And that's 6 runs of 1 legal delivery this far in this over. Expensive beginning from Kashif Rahman. What a delivery though, what a comeback. The ball pitches, keeps low. Saiful Azam was in all sort of tangles, misses it completely. His off stump has been taken out. Rahman gets his man. Saiful Azam, you're gone, son.
Oh, lovely piece of bowling performance. It was not that much pace generated. Slower, but right on target. Saiful Azam gone for 14 as well. And the other opener,
just like his opening partner, Shakil Khan, he scored 14 of 14. Saiful Azam might remind the viewers, played a whole lot more shots than Shakil, but he has scored 14 of 17. So this goes to show you that it's not always about playing wild shots. It's about being sensible.
Yes. Another batsman fires Sifat 7.
7.
7 and 7, it will be 14.
14.
So surely you will be looking for 14 at first. Then he will
Indeed.
try his best to get more and more runs. They need it badly because Kashif Rahman is struck. Very well bowled. It was incoming one. It was wide of the crease. Is bowling. Kashif Rahman has done. And jersey number is 7. Kashif Rahman. 7, 7, 14, 14. These are the rhymes.
Absolutely.
The rhythms.
Nicely played away for a single to get off the mark.
Again, change of angle to the left-hander, right arm round the wicket he is bowling. And nicely worked, lovly wrist work. Rolling the wrist to keep the ball down through the backward score is a single. AJ Sports moving gradually. Actually, they're not in a position to strike so hard. 2 wickets down, 7th over in progress. In fact, the last ball is going to be bowled in this over. 38 runs on the board. That's beautifully, delicately played. The running average should be a single to finish this over. 7 overs gone, 39 for 2, AJ Sports.
Two wickets in quick succession as well, hampering the progress of the AJ Sports side. Miyako Electronics, on the other hand, will be extremely happy with the bowling performance, especially since they picked up 2 quick wickets. Overs gone, 39 for 2. Welcome back to the commentary box, Prantor.
Thank you, Salman. It's a balanced start, I must say. Overs gone. The second match of the day, in fact.
Niaz Morshed, it seems like he's going to be bowling his 4th over. So he's going to be bowling out 4 overs in a row for him.
Exactly. 1 for 15. And 7 overs gone, 39 for 2. HJ Sports. Not a decent start, I must say, off the very first ball from Niaz Morshed. Angling out for 1 run. Nicely driven away. So it's been an uphill task for both of the batsmen and for the bowlers also, though they have got 2 wickets and they have to changing the angles. Oh, it's a very grounded ball, I must say. No bounce there, no added bounce. Outside very off for the left-hand batsman. Niaz just coming round the wicket for the left-hand batsman. Missed that completely. It was a roller, I must say, rather than a ball.
Yeah, that rolled along the carpet, you can say. It's single there for Sifat. The strike gets rotated. Sifat is a fine batter, and AJ Sports will be expecting big things from him, especially since they've lost both their openers rather cheaply. They both got starts, 14 each, but they could not kick on, so they need their middle order and lower middle order to fire up. A.K. Alves on strike now, facing up to Niaz Morshed. Lovely delivery, nicely pitched up, and a very neat looking shot there from A.K. Alves to the onside to pick up another single. That's going to be the need of the hour at the moment for Sifat and Alves to resurrect the innings, to build up another partnership, and then they can start launching again.
Exactly, and Niaz Morshed has been that decent performer with ball, restricting them. What a good shot, flick of the wrist. It's a lofted one bounce into the fence towards that forward square leg region for a boundary. A good way to finish the over, the 8th one done for the 6 for 2. AJ Sports versus Miyako Electronics. That's a good picking shot, I must say. Lane delivery, exactly coming in front of the wicket. Bend his knees, and it's a good lofted shot. There were no fielder, one each at the square leg and at the mid wicket. So he just got that vacant area into that forward square leg region for a boundary. So they need lots of them. Boundaries and over boundaries. The 9th over will be kicking off. So they must be eyeing on to that 130, 140 score. We saw like 170, 160 plus scores even in the first match by the team batting first. First ball of the 9th over, gentle push towards that cover point for a single. 47 for 2. On board and fire Siddiq Sifat and AK Alvi, the two unbeaten batsmen down there, round the wicket for Kashif.
Lovely delivery there from Kashif Rahman. Siddiq Sifat got in a bit of a tangle on that occasion and decided to just play it back to the bowler. Dot ball. Dot balls are of extreme value. Here's a swing to the outside attempted by Sifat. Has missed it. Wrapped on the pads. Kashif does not even bother to have an inquiry with the umpire because he knows that the round the wicket angle is going to be taking the ball down the leg side, slanting it down the leg side. So the keeper was up for a while, but that was stifled as well. But good stuff this from Kashif Rahman, creating pressure on Fayaz Siddiq Sifat. He's a free-flowing batter. Does not like being bogged down for too long. And look at that shot, though. I told you he does not like being bogged down. It was a cracking shot through the covers. It was uppish, but unfortunately for Sifat, it fell down the fielder's lap, and that's the end of Siddiq Sifat. That's a huge wicket. Kashif Rahman creating the pressure, then providing the dangling the carrot in front of him by bowling a wide one. Siddiq Sifat was not able to help himself. He went for the big one, and he gets caught by Naveed Hassan. A huge blow for 8J Sports.
Sifat goes for 13 of 11 balls, 2 boundaries in his innings, and he was being trapped nicely outside off to the fielder over that point, deep point and deep cover point. Accelerated a bit and he played that uppish drive towards that region for a wicket, and that's the important body language of the bowlers and the fielders. They were terribly hungry for another wicket. He was asking and screaming to get back the ball towards him, towards the bowler, because the non-striking batsmen were way out of the crease. It could have been 2 wickets instead of 1. So that's the passion and aggression they have been showing in the field so far, and that's the most important thing, that bowlers can get wickets or batsmen can get run, but this kind of fielding that can definitely boost up your innings.
Yeah, definitely. The batter almost covered 2 runs there. Went up to Sifat, then came back to his ground. But in the end, a wicket for Kashif Rahman. He has picked up 2 wickets now. Once again, proving to be a fine performer for his side, Miyako Electronics. 9 overs gone. 8J Sports in trouble now. And when they're in trouble, who do they send out? It's the skipper himself. Mahesh Shihab Maheen is out there now, along with AKLV. I get the feeling that 8J Sports should send him up a bit higher so that the best batsman, which he is by far, gets the most number of overs to bat. He should be coming in at number 3, so that he can.
For Sifat, right?
Yeah, coming in at number 3, so that he can get his eye in, and then he can explode. Which you saw in the very first game for 8J Sports. He scored 85 runs on 56 deliveries, stayed unbeaten. Unfortunately for him, it was not good enough to lead his side through to victory, but he gave his all. In the second game, he went out early, scored only 4 runs, so he'll be hoping to get his mojo back with the bat in hand.
The senior bowler AKM Kamrul will be bowling his first over. Definitely, what a ball! A lower full toss outside off, missed it completely by the batsman. Went on to the keeper. Keeper was rather than quick and just stuck those bills. But luckily the batsman was into the crease. A bit of adjustment of the stumps. So the right arm orthodox spinner AKM Kamrul,
Yeah, you're calling him orthodox, but that action is unorthodox,
Yeah,
isn't it?
a bit squishing arm, I must say.
Yes.
A quickish one. Let's see again.
Yes.
Yes,
A-
that's the point.
A lot
Oh,
going on there.
Yes.
Single though. So Shihab will be on strike now for his second delivery. Ikem Kamrul using the round the wicket angle, trying to target the pads, trying to cramp the batters up so that they are unable to free their arms. A defensive line, but in T20 cricket, we generally see that defensive tactics could actually prove
Attacking
exactly
or productive. Right?
exactly productive.
And that's
But-
the angle outside off. Slog sweep nicely over to that mid-wicket region for a handsome looking six. So not getting it enough right this moment by AKM Kamrul. It was there to be hit. Let's see. Yes, it's a juicy tossed up delivery. Outside off. A bit over pitched. And it's been picked up beautifully. Past that fence and also past the score of the
50. Yeah, 50 up. And I was saying that Kamrul is deploying a defensive tactic, but Shihab is deploying a very, very offensive tactic. Goes down on his knee and squashes that one away out of the park. A slog sweep, if there ever was one. The ball gets lost. Then it comes back, though. So 50 up, Mahir Shihab Maheen making his intentions known. I'm here to play. I'm here to play my shots, and I'm here to get the scoring moving for my team. And here he goes again. And there goes the ball again. 2 in a row for Mahir Shihab Maheen. He's in the mood today, isn't he? Back-to-back sixes for Mahir.
Totally the same line and length for Mahir Shihab.
Almost a carbon copy.
Ah, he saw it. Akim Kamrul had seen him playing that shot, and at the same line, the ball angling out, a bit of shuffling across that off-stump line, and he picked it up nicely. Another slog sweep over to that mid-wicket region for a six, and now Akim Kamrul will be coming over the wicket for Mahir Shihab Maheen. That angle didn't work. Couldn't pitch up the ball right. The wrong angle he was balling in, and let's see what this ball he has. That's the line and length. Straighter one, and Maheen was forced to play that defensively. A well-running fielding by A.K.M. Kamrul himself, keeping the batsman by not taking any run, and end the over with a dot ball.
10 overs gone,
Right.
660 for 3. And as we were discussing, Prantor, that round the wicket angle was deployed by him in order to cramp the batters up.
Hitting angle, right?
Exactly. But Mahir Shihab Maheen was able to free his arms on both the
Well,
occasions.
he trumped Kamrul
Yes.
by coupling across the wicket.
Exactly. So
That's-
defensive turned into offensive for Shihab.
Exactly.
So the first phase of the innings is done. Interestingly poised, very interestingly poised. 60 for 3 at the moment. Kashif Rahman, the pick of the bowlers this far to continue into his fourth over, his final over. He's bowling out four in a row for him. AK Alvi just tucks it to the onside and rotates the strike. And once again, Mahir Shihab Maheen, 12 of 4. 12 he has accumulated those runs. How has he gotten them? By hitting 2 sixes. Is back on strike. He only believes in taking the aerial route.
Exactly. Let's see again. Oh,
Shuffling across.
now, off stump, but the bowler was clever enough to pitch the ball into his leg stump. Not clever enough because it's a wide signal by umpire. And good keeping, though the keeper missed it the first time, but hit the pad and went off to that shorter backward square leg. The keeper was speedy enough to collect the ball. Oh, that's the area to bowl. Skidded away, skidded in. At last, Maheen was in dilemma that what should be done at last. He missed that cut shot completely for a dot ball.
Yeah, Mahir's trying a lot of things out there. Shuffling across, he's trying to play a shorter ball actually. That's a more conventional shot for a single. Probably
whenever
needs
you
to
see-
settle down. I
Yeah,
think
but-
he's playing too many shots. Still 10 overs remaining.
Yeah, whenever you see batsmen shuffling across the line, it's very much destructive. It could be destructive, but at the same time, equally, it's risky to play shots because it's an open area to bowl. Quicker delivers on his pads and get him out. And on the straightener, back foot drive to that square position over that deep point for a single, 64. Now the score. So we are talking about the line and length. Yeah, whenever you are shuffling across, the equally opportunity over there. Let's take a edge towards that super cover region, and Kamrul gathered the ball for keeping the batsman into his 1 run only. So it's 65 for 3 after 11.
Kashif Rahman has bowled out and has done a fine job. 4 overs, 22 runs and 2 wickets. He'll be very satisfied with his bowling. Mahir Shab Maheen and AKLV trying to resurrect the innings. 11 overs gone. 8 just posts are currently on 65 for 3. And as we were saying that when a batsman shuffles across, it gives an opportunity to the bowlers to target the leg sticks. And that's exactly what Kashif was trying to do in that over. But he went a little too far outside the leg stick and it got widened. But the idea was correct. Execution just let him down, but that gives you an idea about how much of a thinking cricketer Kashif Rahman is. He's always thinking on the spot, trying to outwit the batters.
Exactly, and he trumped occasionally the batsman. He gave chances, but not enough rooms and not enough areas to go aerial, and that's the most important thing. As a result, we can see Akem Kamrul being brought away from the bowling end, given away 13 run in his first over. 2 wickets for Kashif and 1 wicket for Niaz Murshid. So
both have bowled out.
yeah,
That's an
the
interesting.
key thing.
That's an important factor.
So Naeem left with 2 overs, and Joyram Shah Joy will be joining in to the bowling attack for Miyako Electronics.
So here's 7 overs for AJ's post to potentially target, right?
Truly.
Naeem has 2, but the other 7 have to be bowled by Joy and Kamrul. Joy with a terrible beginning, a poor delivery, swung away beautifully by Mahir Shihab Maheen. He is not in the mood to let go of such freebies. Don't bowl to me, Joy. I will dispose of that.
Tall bowler, no doubt about that. It's a bit of advantage for him. It could be, but he ruined the first delivery of his spell, going down to leg, and it had ample time to get it past. And I think the sixer could be the result. He's saved for a boundary night. Like,
Here we go.
oh, again down to leg, a bit of pad there, and a sloppy one from the keeper. Allow the batsman for taking a single though, a leg bye.
So Mahir Shihab Maheen keeps on playing his shots, walking into the delivery on that occasion and trying to swing it away to the onside, but did not get bat on that one. AK Alvi, though, once again trying to cut it away. In the previous over, we saw him cutting a very straight delivery, almost cutting it off the sticks, and it tried to repeat the dose there, fails. He's taking a lot of risks, you have to say, for just a single. Maybe he can just work these deliveries to the onside. No, he's not going to work it. He's going to smash it to the onside, but he's going to find out that he's going to pick out the deep mid-wicket fielder. That will be now the single. A bit of intent shown there by AK Alvi.
Truly, and interestingly, Joyram Shah Joy does have that bowling action like Numan Kulasekara right there. Yeah. Immediately after that, it's effective one. Length delivery outside off. Shuffling across again. Maheen, but missed it completely. The slog, the paddle sweep. And going to the keeper for a dot ball to end up the proceedings. 12 gone. 71 for 3 HJ Sports. You are watching T Sports LMS Dhaka League powered by Jadov. Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking that since Mahir is shuffling across every single delivery and trying to hack everything to the onside, maybe they can come once again, try to use the round the wicket angle and try to bowl into his legs. You know, try to target his pads, try to bowl Yorkers into his legs so that he cannot have that swing. But Kamrul tried it, but the problem with Kamrul's deliveries were that it was outside the off stick, which allowed Mahir to be able to swing it away to the onside. So maybe they can come once again around the wicket and go for Yorkers to his legs. Target his pads to cramp him up, maybe.
Yeah, he's dragging the ball from that off-stump line to that leg side. So a delivery could have been easily just nuggled his wicket away. AK Alvi cut it late for a single towards the backward point, and yes, coming back to Mahesh, Mahin, he's dragging every ball from that off-stump line to that leg side again. Yes, he was trying, that's the line exactly. Outside off pitching, but turning in for him, and he missed it out completely. Again, trying to just drag it off stump line to that leg side. Just see that, dancing down a bit, and he just was dragging that off stump line towards that leg side position. Again, targeting that leg side, but misses it completely. Mahin goes for 19 of 12, 158 strike rate, 1 boundary and 2 over boundaries.
He's gone now. There are very strange innings from the skipper. Came out and swung from ball 1. And we don't normally see such kind of batting from him. A little immature as well. Still a lot of time left. I really don't understand why he needed to play a shorter ball. This time he goes for a different kind of stroke. Not the slog over cow corner. Dances down the pitch and tries to hit it over the head of the long on fielder. Misses it completely. Goes through the gate. A dream dismissal, you can say, for an offie.
Totally. Just turning in, turning sharp and turning quick. And that's a good bowling by Naveed Hassan.
That was Mahesh's first delivery against Naveed as well. Did not decide to have a look, just decided to run down the pitch and have a wild swing. Very strange innings from Maher. Very disappointing innings, you have to say, because his side was in trouble before, but after his demise, they're in a bigger hole.
Yeah, a big problem definitely. Half of the batsmen are gone. So definitely the later half have to just carry on outside off a long way down. Umpire signaled it as a wide. Sajjad Tushar, the new man in. Coming back in again, but cut it fine. It is going down to boundary line. Good fielding, good defensive fielding, I must say, with the footwork. It's a good fielding by keeping these batsmen within 2 runs. So a couple of runs over there.
A little freebie for Sajjad Tushar to kick off his innings. A little gift from Naveed Hassan. First one was a wide and then a short and wide one. This time, though, it's a straighter delivery, which is very neatly played away by Sajjad Tushar to the onside. That will be another single. 76 for 4 at the moment, AJ Sports. The innings has the propensity to get destroyed at the moment, because 76 for 4, another couple of wickets now, and it could be game over. So Miyako Electronics need to go for more wickets now, but that's a poor delivery from Naveed Hassan, throwing it way outside the off stick. Well left by AK Alvi. Another wide one. That's the end of the 13th over. 3 runs added for that one, since it was the second wide of the over. AJ Sports move on to 79 for 4. 7 overs remaining, 4 wickets in hand. Very delicately positioned at the moment, the AJ Sports side. Another couple of wickets in a hurry, and they could be in absolute tatters. That's what the Miyako Electronics side need to keep in mind, and they need to be aggressive and try to knock Tushar and Alvi over as quickly as possible.
35 balls remaining. As we were saying, that these 7 overs are very crucial. That evenly poised match, 13 overs, 39 for 4. A good current run rate of 6. So that can be boosted, and if they can score along 50 odd runs more within this 35 deliveries, it will be a good total to defend of 130. So definitely they will be eyeing on that. Not that much bowling left for Miyako Electronics. 1 over for Joyram Shahajoy, only 5 runs given.
So Ja is going to continue on. His first delivery went away for a boundary, but he came back very nicely after that. So he'll be hoping to keep on the good work going. Sajjad Tushar is the man on strike at the moment. Tries to cut it away, but the ball keeps low, and Tushar cannot catch up with that one. That's a dot ball. A fine start from Joyram.
A shadow of Kulasekara. Kulasekara, yeah.
He seems to be a little taller than Kulasekara, though.
Right. But the action, let's see. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Definitely a touch of Kula there.
Right.
But Kulasekara was a shortish bowler. That's why he got that skid from the pitch.
Not that much bounce.
Yeah, but he was a skiddy bowler, skiddy customer.
But as Joyram is taller than him,
He's expected to extract a bit more bounce, right?
Bounce, right, exactly. Onto the ground, hit the deck hard, so that the batsman can feel the pressure to wreck up the ball. Oh, instead of that, keeping low, outside off, missed it completely this time, AK Alvi.
Trying to swing it away to the onside. Yeah, on the part of Kulasekara, I remember watching a T20, an ODI game in New Zealand and Sri Lanka, and Kulasekara's ranking came up, and they said that Kulasekara is world number 1. And I remember even the commentators were surprised. I was surprised, but the commentators were surprised. So he was a silent performer for Sri Lanka, a pretty good performer as well. And who can forget his big hitting in the World T20 final against the Windies?
Totally, the Windies. And he has been famous also for just having that 6 from Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Yes, that's negative publicity.
Right, oh, that's a good shot. Pulls it out nice towards that deep mid wicket region. But the catch is dropped. Oh, the last ball of the over.
That could have been disastrous for AJ Sports. The shorter's delivery was pulled away to the onside quite nicely, but he picked out the fielder. Navid Hassan was the man out there at the deep mid-wicket position. Somehow he has put that one down. He'll be really, really disappointed with himself. That could have been the 5th wicket. That should have been the 5th wicket down for AJ Sports. Instead, it's a single. 14 done, 82 for 4, and the culprit is going to be bowling now. So let's see if he can make amends with the ball in hand. He did a massive job with the ball in hand by removing Mahesh Shihab Maheen.
Yes, exactly.
So let's see if he can remove AK Alvi or Sajjad Tushar from the equation as well. Tushar, the man he dropped, is on strike. Wideish yoga length delivery from the spinner.
Bigger one, definitely.
Yes, get it through.
Exactly, and the batsman also missed that shot.
He was almost floored.
Yeah. Down on his knees. Let's see. Good bowling.
Shots on 1-1 outside the off stick. That's a single.
Exactly, turning away from the batsman. Driven it nice towards that deep cover point for a single. So, Sajjad Tushar and AK Alvi now gently push towards that sweeper cover region for a single. And Navid Hassan has been bowling decent so far. 3 balls, just 2 runs given away. Oh, that's on slot. Fuller it was. There's a fielder there, but completely missed that. Again, these catch drops can be proved very much costly to them. So Navid missed it one. And
now one gets dropped off his own bowling.
Yeah, exactly.
And he cannot really complain, can he? Because he just put one down in the previous over. So he just rubs. And that's the final ball of Navid's over. And another wild swing from AK Alvi that could have easily shaded the off stick, but AK Alvi survives. The shots keep on coming, but they're not connecting at the moment. AJ Sports are definitely losing momentum at the moment. 15 gone. It's 86 for 4.
Exactly, and there will be a change in the commentary box. Definitely Shadman will be signing off and signing in here. Allow me. The evergreen, Robiul Islam Robi.
Wow. Evergreen?
Yes.
Or overgreen?
Overly evergreen.
Oh! Thank you. And,
Yeah, let's see. This kind of compliments can be reflected by the bowlers and the batters over there, and just having a good total. a higher total from there. Just 6 overs left. Sorry, 5 overs left this time.
Thank you very much, Sadman. I should thank Sadman first, then I should join you, right? Because he's been doing the work. Okay. Thank you, Sadman, doing the job.
Oh, there's on the slot, lofted up drive, and the wideish long off fielder took the catch. A good catch. He was underneath that, and he waited and waited, judged it perfectly, and blinder, I must say. So the 5th one down. At last, ground fielding has been paid.
Slash shot, that's into the cover. This double a good option he was attempting for. 2 wickets can be taken in the same ball. The batsman is walking off the field and he's not happy. So none is happy with the dismissal, right? That's a gift to me from Prantor, because Prantor gifted me a wicket. Right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, dear viewers, for joining and watching the T Sports LMS Dhaka League 2020-21. Powered by Jadab is drilling back. The pushing with the soft hand, the bowler does the work and is dot delivery. From this closing position, he was not able to take any single. The bowler was very nice to pick up the ball, angling the face of the bat, beautifully played through the gully, and it should be a single. Protection out there.
An awkward bounce suddenly, and the ball just came in, the inward movement and bounce. For that, the batsman a bit surprised with the ball. Again, it's a good bounce. So now the local Kulsekara has been just getting paid off with this bouncer for the batsman. So ended up nicely. So it's 15 overs gone, 86 for 4 at this moment.
Last 4 over remain. Last 4 overs, right? 4 overs to go.
The penultimate time, 20 balls. Oh, a maddish bowling from the bowler, definitely wide enough to give as a wide. The keeper also just angling down. Oh, that's on slot. A knee rolled sweep there, not comprehensive and convincingly played. The keeper went off, moved backward. It's always very much tough to take this kind of catches, but the keeper done well, tried well, eventually missed the ball, and the fielder from the third man came in to rescue him and just restrict those batsmen for only a single.
And found the outside edge and then gone high. He could have skied, but he survived. The fielder well short of the ball. They should score runs in the last few overs, because last moment of this innings, 2 of them are very serious to get boundaries and over boundaries, and also they are rotating their strikes. But the bowlers are doing decent job for the team. Right, the toss-up delivery, that's beautifully bowled, completely missed it. Very lucky the batsman, not the ball going onto the stumps. Absolutely brilliant bowling performance from him. Not that much pace generated, he is depending on the variations.
Exactly. So Navid Hassan again, toss-up delivery, good pick by the batsman. Not enough power though towards that backward square leg region for a single. So 2.3 overs, 14 for a wicket. So far, a decent one. Short delivery, quicker one, pulled it nice, but one bounce before going back to the fielder over there at the mid-wicket position. So just had to compromise with a single only. They need more runs. Flurry of boundaries now.
Last ball of the 70th over, drilled down to extra cover region, gets a single. End of the over, 93 runs on the board, 5 wickets down. 17 overs gone, 8J Sports. Not a great run that they are maintaining. Naveed Hassan, 3 overs he bowled, 1 for 16. Excellent bowling performance from him. Very tight line and length he maintained. This very positive sign from the bowler's end, from the bowler's point of view. Get ready to shop, styleup.com. Lifestyle partner. Go to their website and drop your email ID. And you will get notified about wonderful products, amazing upcoming products, discounts and offers. Only 15 balls to go from the remaining 50 balls. How many runs could be scored? And viewers can predict as well. At this rate, 5.47, 109 runs. 111, 6 runs per over. 117, 8 runs per over. 1, 2, 3, 10 runs per over. Surely they were looking for 120 or so. 15 or 20 from here on. 9 bowled very well. 2 overs, only 7 runs conceded. Excellent bowling performance from him. The last 10 balls, again, this is loose performance from the batters. There's no boundary in the last stage even, because 5 wickets down, 3 wickets in hand. Sajjad Tushar batting on 13 of 14 deliveries. A.K. Alvi, 15 of 18 deliveries. Swinging himself up, the video was going for the big one, but not a convincing one. Inside part of the bat he played with, and it's a single only. And the bowlers won't mind conceding the singles, because at this stage saving the boundary and over boundary the key, and if they can take the wickets, that will be better.
Exactly, and it's 94 gone. That's a shot. Slot it was, lofted on drive. Oh, about to go, but at the last moment, just past that fielder for a 6. He missed the ball completely, misjudged that. And at the last moment, the ball passed over the boundary rope for a 6. It's a nice shot, lofted on drive, picked the ball nicely. Neat old shot. And that's been marching towards that boundary line, and 100 runs up for HJ Sports.
That is a good shot, much needed over boundary, because they are going on only on singles. But now is a very, very good shot, pressure releasing. They were under pressure. Bowlers are bowling really well. That has been picked up so nicely. Picked the length wonderfully over mid wicket. There is a fielder there over his head. This time, what a comeback, breakthrough. Brilliant bowling performance. Nothing could be better than this. In the previous ball, he, in this over, conceded a 6. Even in the previous ball. But the least ball crashing into the stumps, dislodged the bails, broken the shackle. Everything is in favor of the bowler. A.K. Alvi gone for 15 of 18 deliveries. Not so healthy strike rate, 83.33. No over boundary. So he has been playing sensibly with singles, but should have been much more sensible to get some boundaries. And this was the result, right?
Just gone through his gate. He was nowhere to play the shot, and Naeem did the rest of the job very much fine. And it's being a good bowling unit of Miyako Electronics.
Right on 100. Another wicket on 100 for 6. 18 over in progress. Last ball of this over is going to be bowled. Naeem, who is doing the job for the team. 2.4 overs, 14 runs conceded, and 1 wicket taken. Absolutely magnificent bowling performance from him. Very timely wicket, because 10 to 15 runs more create a lot of pressure. This time follows the ball, follows the batsman. He was going down. Faisal Alam Tonoy is the new batsman in. He has faced the first ball, but no run. He is yet to get off the mark. 18 overs gone. 101 for 6. AJ Sports from the remaining 10 balls. At least they should look for 15 to 20 runs to pose a threat, to pose a challenge. Though still it would be a low scoring one, not a big one, but they should try their best to score at least 18 to 20 runs from the remaining 10 deliveries. Then it will be a challenging one. Then the bowlers will get something
To defend, right.
Yes.
Exactly, left on drive this time. Long on will be cut it off. Exactly. And a good throw to the bowler. And Jairam Shah continuing his 4th over on trot. Consecutive overs for him. So far it's very good. High arm action, lofted, but it's grounded at this moment at last and been kept away before the boundary line. The deep mid wicket fielder will cut it off. And another single. So singles won't be hurting much to Miyako Electronics. Oh, that's not an up to the mark bowling. Missed the batsman and the keeper. Slipped away to the boundary towards that final leg region. Poor bowling from Jairam Shah Joy at this stage of the match.
What a gift. That is a fabulous gift. And they were bowling in the tight line of lengths at this stage. That's way down the leg side and running out for 4. The wicket keeper was trying to stop it, diving to his left, but he couldn't save it. Then the final of fine leg, running out for 4. And the 5 runs wide and 4. 108 for 6, 18.2 overs. Only 8 balls to go. From the 8 balls, the last 8 balls, they should go for runs. Kept low, skating low, upright, same position even. But that was very intelligently bowled. The approach was very clear. The batsman will go for the shot. So I should change the pace. The ball straightens after pitching. Cracking shot here. Just a single. Very hurriedly on to the fielder. Deep cover. Does the work. 109 for 6. AJ Sports.
Last ball coming in. Oh, kept it very low. Rolled away. The batsman missed the ball completely at the last ball. So no run. 109 for 6 and Jairam Shah ended up his spell of 19 runs given, only 1 wicket in 4 overs. Economical, very much economical and full, I must say. And the last 5 balls will be coming on, and within these last balls are very much crucial to grab on, so that this is the decisive last 5 balls to score runs. At least I guess 10 to 15 runs will be good enough.
They need it.
Yeah,
They need it because not so many runs on the board, and the last 5 balls they should go for at least 1 boundary, 1 over boundary, and if they can hit the last ball for a 6, that will be a home run. 12 runs would be added. Then it will be a great boost, and surely they are eyeing on that. The batsman approach is very attacking and very aggressive style. He is telling the bowler, yes, come on, and I'm going for the shot here. Last ball, short and wide, sort of cracking one, but finding the fielder this time in the deep Talban area. Just a single. That's not hurting the bowler. It was poor delivery, sort of. Should have been carried away up the back foot through the backward point for 4 at least, or could have played an improvising on over cover or over extra cover, even super cover at least, but he couldn't do it.
Oh, the incoming one, lane delivery that was, and couldn't just picked by the batsman. Missed out of that for a dot ball though. And it's a good move by the bowler. Definitely Naeem has been another pick of the bowler. 3.2 overs running, 16 runs given, only a wicket. Another economical bowler. He will be coming on, slower delivery. What a mix up with the pace, but definitely a sloppy keeping behind the wicket, conceding another run. Nelson on board. It's a 1 by signalled by the umpire. Nelson for 6 in 19.2. A brilliant mix up, slow bowling, but it could have been a dot ball rather than giving a 1 run.
It was excellent change of pace as well. That's kept low, slower, a straight seam position. Lovely seam presentation as well from the bowler. And he was going to hit it through the mid wicket, but not finding the exact position. He couldn't connect it so well. It's a single only to a straightish long on. 113 for 6. Though this is the last ball of this innings. Can he make it a 6? It will be 12. Then the score would be 125. Could be challenging, but 113, not up to that challenge. The bowlers and the batters, particularly better things, and I'm sure he will try to get a maximum to make it double 12.
Totally. Only one ball left, and 113 runs on board. The very last ball, he is coming round the wicket, trying to create the angle for the right-hand batsman Faisal Alam Tonoy. The very last ball of the innings. Yes, a good angle, lane delivery onto that off stump. Pulled it nice, a straightish pull rather than a conventional one, trying to have that double couple of runs, hit on the waist of the batsman of the striking end and misguided it towards that forward and went on to that backward square leg region for an extra run. So 3 runs taken, 116. Yes, for 6 for HJ Sports. And HJ Sports will be finishing a bit high of the last overs in the decising 20 overs. So not that up to the mark ending so far, but that they have been balancing all the way. And Rifat Imanzur RIP has been there for 7 runs. So it's been a good, not that much good, it's a decent total, I must say. 117, that is batting scorecard. Notable innings, all the batsmen scored double figures, 14 each for Shakil and Shafi Saiful Azam in the beginning, 13 runs for Sifat, 15 for Eke Alvi, 19 and 19 runs again from Mahin and Sajjad Tushar, 7 runs for Rifat E. Manzoom and 11 for Faisal Alam Tanboy, the not out batsman over there. 116 for 6. And the bowling card here, 1 wicket each for Naeem, Niaz Murshid, Joy and Navid Hassan. 2 wickets for Kashif Rahman, pick of the bowlers. 4 overs, 22 runs. So 116 for 6 in the 20 overs. So we'll be coming back shortly with the run chase. Till then, stay tuned with LMS Bangladesh.
Hello, viewers. Welcome back to the run chase. Miyako Electronics have done a fantastic job with the ball in hand. They have restricted Aegis Sports to only 116, a pretty paltry total in the end. And now Miyako Electronics will be requiring just 117 runs from 100 deliveries to go on and clinch this game. Will the Aegis Sports bowlers be able to stop them? Well, let's view together and find out. Here's Mirza Sadman Samit welcoming you all back from the commentary box, and I have with me Rabiul Islam Robi. Welcome, Robi.
Thank you very much, Sadman. The second innings is going to be started very soon. All set. The umpire there. The fielders are also positioning themselves, directed by the captain. Sadman, thank you very much. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yes, fine.
The innings, though, of Aegis Sports was not that fine. Aegis Jadhav were brilliant. Aegis Sports, on the other hand, were definitely under par.
Two openers, Kashif Rahman.
Here we go again.
He is going along with his batting partner.
Kashif Rahman was brilliant with the ball in hand, picking up 2 wickets. Now he's coming out to open the innings as well. That's how you lead from the front, isn't it?
Absolutely. Kashif Rahman, effective cricketer for the side. But he sometimes drops himself to make room for others. It's a very positive intention, though he's a good cricketer, good all-round cricketer. Tall bowler, and he's the pacer.
Saiful Azam. Saiful Azam was the opening batter as well, so another example of the same guy opening the batting and bowling for a team. This seems to be the trend with 8J sides, with Atikur Jamil being the opening batsman, also the opening bowler. Saiful Azam once again for 8J Sports is the opening batsman and the opening bowler. Tall Lanka Saiful Azam scored 14 runs of 17 deliveries, played a lot of shots. And in fact, it was Kashif Rahman who cleaned him up. So here's an opportunity to take revenge. Saiful Azam running in. Lovely delivery. Nicely pushed away. There's a slip in position. It's a very, very rare sight in LMS cricket. But Aegis Sports know that they have an under par total. And they need to pick up early. They need to pick up early wickets. They need to make early inroads in order to stifle and halt this run chase. As a result, they had a slip-in position for the first delivery, but they have removed it for Kashif Rahman.
Kashif Rahman, the left-handed batsman, he's on a strike now. Saiful, right arm over to left-hander, or drilling back to the bowler. No run. It's a dot delivery from the bowler. But not in a hurry. What's the hurry? Because this is the start of the match. Only the first over. Only second ball been bowled by Saiful. And that's why he was going defensively. Unlike the yesterday we watched a match.
Yes,
the very
Partis Paula cricketers
reverse coup. He was
attempted. Yes.
The first ball of the innings.
Kashif Rahman is also off the mark. Ashraful Alam Riyad is his batting partner. The big hitting Ashraful Alam Riyad, he was a fine performer in the Dhaka Super Series as well. The experienced cricketers.
Ashraful Alam Riyad on his strike. He is off the mark. 1 of 1.
Here we go. Here comes the wild swing that is so famous for. He does not get his eye in. He does not need to get his eye in. He swings from the word go. And that was only his second delivery. And the big booming drive came in. Oh, he missed it. Could have easily edged that as well. Good stuff from Saiful Azam. They need to make early inroads. Otherwise, this game could be over in a hurry.
A bit slanting across from the batsman, kept low. Beautiful piece of bowling performance, and again kept low. Excellent sim presentation. Skating low here. Little away from the batsman. End of the over. There's a dot delivery. 2 without loss. Miyako Electronics.
Rifat Munzum Rip will be sharing the new ball with Saiful Azam. Rifat Munzum Rip has been the best performer this far for the Aegis Sports side with the ball in hand. So his 4 overs will be of paramount importance for both sides. Aegis Sports will be hoping that he can rip through the top order of the Miyako Electronics side, and the Electronics will be looking to just see through Rifat's 4 overs. They do not need to do anything flashy against him because the target is a pretty paltry one. 117 of 100 deliveries after the first over. It currently stands at 150 to 95 deliveries, so it's nothing that's going to be too taxing. So they just need to play it in a steady manner. They just need to make sure that steady partnerships are built up, and they should be home. So here comes Rip. But after all my analysis, Kashif Rahman decides to throw his bat at the very first delivery of Rifat Munzum Rip. Gets beaten, could have easily taken the outside edge, could have kissed the outside edge of the bat, but that did not.
Yes, that's the key, not kissing the outside edge. Very positive, and Kashif Rahman is very serious about it. And jersey number 77, Rifat, is bowling very nice and relaxed action. Very well bowled as well. This time played from the outside edge, top 8, and at the toe end of the bat. So through the gully area, it's a single. Is going for the cover drive, but the ball didn't respond to the bat.
Just got the toe end of it and just squirted away for a single. So, Ruby, we generally see 2 methods while chasing down these in-between middling totals. One is you just take your time, build steady partnerships, play safe. And the other approach is go out there and have a swing and try to break the back of the run chase very early on. So, from what I've seen thus far from Riyadh and Kashif and from the shots that they have attempted, it seems like they're going for the second route. They're trying to break the back of this run chase very early. Trying to make it easy.
Absolutely, seems to be that, and they're going on with this plan. Righty-over, the left and right in combination, a little bit advantage for the batters, because the frequent bowlers and frequently have to change their position, change their angle, change their line of length. So the batters, this not a big target, 117. This should not go for anything extra. Usually the process they are maintaining now. First they are going to get themselves settled down there, out there, and absolutely after getting settled they will get the loose deliveries to punch it, to drive, and also to carry it. They will be looking for that. Definitely the poor deliveries will be coming up.
Absolutely. They always need to give yourself a chance as a batter to get your eye in. They can always make up, especially when you're chasing such a small poultry total. All you need is 1 or 2 good overs and you'll be home. So these two need to get their eyes in, two very experienced cricketers, two very important cricketers for the Miyako Electronics side. So if Aegis Sports are able to get through these two quickly, then the pressure will be back on the Electronics, because the two very experienced cricketers will be back in the hut, and Aegis Sports can take advantage of that factor. Head over to stylup.com, our lifestyle partner, in order to get notified about all the upcoming products and discounts by dropping your email ID. Get ready to shop at stylup.com. This is T Sports Dhaka League 3. We're powered by Jadob, and we're live from the UIU cricket ground. Faisal Alam Tanai is being introduced into the attack, and he has been hacked away by Alam Riyadh. Brilliant piece of fielding there by Saiful Azam. That one was headed towards the boundary, but thanks to that brilliant piece of fielding and parry, it's just a single. Saving 3 runs. This is what you have to do when you're defending such a small total. You have to fight for every single run and make sure that the batting side is earning every single run.
Yes, and both the departments, they should do the maximum thing, because in the bowling and also fielding, the bowlers need extreme support from the fielders. And that is through the cover, running out for 4, eye-catching cover drive, running away, beautifully executed by Kashif Rahman, the left-handed batsman. What a shot! Glorious cover drive.
This time, though, the fielder was nowhere in the picture. Wide delivery. Kashyap has been trying to connect with his big booming cover drives for a while now. This time he connects and connects beautifully, and that goes away to the boundary. A very good-looking shot, and this should give Kashyap Rahman a lot of confidence. Tanai needs to get his act right. He does not, though. Short delivery gets drilled uppishly down the ground, but falls short of the fielder. That will be a single. To the wideish long off fielder, that ball was it. If he had managed to get it straighter, he could have gotten another boundary, but he could not. He managed. The shot was played nicely by Kashyap, but straight to the fielder. Just a single. Alam Riyad is back on strike. Expect the big hack? No, that's a shotter's delivery. That just worked away, played away to the onside for now the single. It's been a good over this far for the Miyako Electronics side. The first 2 overs only yielded 6 runs. This one has already yielded 7. Still a ball to go, Roby.
Third over is going to be finished. Just 1 ball remaining. Right arm around the wicket to the left-handed batsman. Sliding down the leg. That's beautifully executed. Running out for 4. What a timing and placement. Based on timing and placement. Superbly done by Kashyap Rahman through the back of his score. What a shot. And he is out there for doing this work already to his name. 12 of 8 deliveries. 3 overs gone. 17 for 9.
Poor over from Faisal Alam Tanai. He got hit away for a couple of boundaries by Kashyap Rahman. One through the offside, and the on the final delivery, he produced a juicy full toss which Kashyap Rahman helped on its way through the onside. So poor bowling, pressure releasing over, and momentum gaining over for Miyako Electronics.
Miyako Electronics, on the other hand, aids J Sports, but rectifying bowling performance required from the bowlers, because a small target, 117, against this small target. You have to bowl in the right areas, right channel. Should be maintained. Perfect line of length. Should be very tight. Otherwise, it will be advantage for the batters to free their arms.
Here we go. He's tried to free his arms. He swung that one away up in the air, but the ball falls in no man's land. The fielder running in from the long off region is unable to catch up with the ball. Ashraful Alam Riyad survives. That would have been a big blow for Miyako Electronics, but Riyad gets away with it. That's how Riyad plays, though. He's going to offer you opportunities, but if you're unable to grab onto them, he can take the game away from you in a hurry as well. Kashyap Rahman on strike. Tries an interesting shot there. It's completely beaten. Rifat is down on his haunches. 2 deliveries, could have had 2 wickets, the poor lad. Instead, it's 18 for none.
He was going for the cheeky one, and through the third man, he was trying to glide it. There's no one in the deep position. He could have got a boundary. This time, fine. I should say it is long stop area, most very close, and running out for 4. There's a wide signal, 5 runs.
Rifat Manzumrip losing his direction, and the keeper losing his control over the ball as well. He could not grab onto that one. That should have been just a wide. Instead, it's 5 wides. Poor stuff here from AJ Sports. They're really releasing pressure. They needed to create early pressure, if not by wickets, at least by tight overs. That one is up in the air, though. That one is straight down the fielder's throat, though, and that has been taken. The partnership has been broken. Rifat Manzumrip has been threatening for a while now. Now, finally, he has something to show.
Down the tag, but it's unorthodox cricketing shot.
A very ungainly shot.
Yes, because he should have gone for the inside-out shot through the cover or extra cover, but he was going through the long on area. Kashyap Rahman had to pay the price, and he has to bear the burden because he is one of the key men in the side. Gone for 17.
Cameo from him at the top. A good cameo, 17 of 11, has given his side impetus and momentum. But he'll be disappointed with that ungainly looking shot, an ungainly looking way to get out as well. He looked to be in an awkward position. was trying to do something else, ended up doing something else. In the end, the result is Rifat Manzum Rip has struck again. Rip has been phenomenal with the ball in hand for AJ Sports, and he continues on with his good work. Can he rip some more out?
Let's see. But it was interesting, the bowling performance from the bowler is when he saw the batsman was going down to make room for himself, and the ball kept low. It was intelligent onto the stumps, and before the ball hitting the stumps, Kashif Rahman played it and he skied it only, nothing productive. Now it's the equation is 94 of 82 deliveries. Here is the bowler, beautifully bowled, big inside edge. Definitely he understood it's such a great delivery. He was ambitiously going for how's that, but he knows it was not out.
Yeah, the umpire pointing out as well that it hit the bat. It took an inside edge. So stop your appeal, son. Rifat is all pumped up. He's a fine bowler. He's a fine performer for AJ Sports. He knows that his side needs wickets, and he has to lead his side through the victory here through his bowling. Another lovely delivery. He's down on his haunches again. He could have had 2 or 3 wickets in this over, but he does have one though. Kashif Rahman is gone. 4 overs gone. Miyako Electronics 23 for 1. Rip trying to rip through the Electronics batters.
4 overs gone, 23 on the board. Considering the target 117, you can't say that any of the sides is dominating over the other. It's a decent going. And anybody's game, 50-50 chances still. Miyako Electronics, the batters, trying to cement in the crease.
Sajjad Tushar being introduced into the attack now. Tona, he was very expensive, is being replaced by Tushar. Tushar will be hoping for a better performance though than Tonai. Medium pace bowler is Sajjad Tushar. He'll be hoping to nick a few out, knock a few over. AJ Sports in short need wickets. Here we go. Tushar to Riyadh. Riyadh swings, and that's gone out of here, freeing his ass through the kitchen sink at that one, and he gets a sixer. That's how Riyadh bats. It's going to give you opportunities. His innings is going to look ungainly, but when he comes off, he can be extremely, extremely valuable for the side, especially in this short run chases. He can break the back of the chase by his ungainly big hitting, unorthodox hitting. That's a sixer. Not a good beginning from Sajjad Tushar either. Poor delivery, you have to say, way outside the off stick. Here's another one. This is a magnificent looking shot though. Nothing ungainly about that one. The ball pitching, swinging away. Riyadh just swinging along with it. What a magnificent looking cover drive that is.
Oh, elegant looking. It's a great batting performance from him. The ball for the last one, it was slashed hard. Got the result. And this time over cover. Not an easy shot to play, but so convincingly, so nicely played by the batsman here. Oh, he's a class cricketer. Just opening the face. Angled bat. So, point cover. It's another single. Excellent batting exhibition from this batsman. The 2 wonderful shots and then another class shot. Classical.
Pressure release, definitely. 83 of 77. The new man in just plays it away nicely. That's all he needs to do, because he knows that Ashraful Alam Riyadh is the gun batsman out there. Just feed the strike over to him. He's going to do the banging.
Tushar completely punished in this over. From his 4 deliveries, he conceded 12 runs. There's 1 over to go to finish his first over. Right arm out the wicket to the right-handed batsman. Very dangerous. Yes. Yes, high in the air. Should be. Oh, taken or dropped.
Yes, it has been
dropped, but taken in the end. Lovely wicket to take.
A huge wicket. Sajjad Tushar has the final laugh. Here's the final delivery of the over. This time it's a slower one. Ashraful Alam Riyadh trying to swing it away to the onside on this occasion. That was a proper skya. 2 fielders converging. Finally, oh, it almost popped out. It almost popped out. Takes it on the second attempt. Lucky there was the fielder, but Ashraf Al-Alam Riyadh's bright and breezy innings is over. It's gone for 16. A 4 and a 6 of 12 deliveries. So both openers have now been removed. Here's an opportunity for AJ Sports to crawl their way back into the game.
Brilliant song the game back into their favor. Have a look. It's waiting, and he has almost put it down. In the second chance, taken beautifully. It popped not out, but popped up. In the second attempt, he took the catch wonderfully. Brilliant catch taken here. More importantly, the man who was getting more and more dangerous and getting the game away from them, he was out. Tushar
takes the wicket of Ashraf Al-Alam Riyadh. It's a very expensive over, but 12 runs. But in the end, he can be happy because he has removed Alam Riyadh from the equation. Now, 2 new batters out there. Here's an opportunity for AJ Sports to choke the electronics. 82 needed, only of 75 deliveries, so the new men can take their time to get in. No shenanigans needed at the moment. Pushing and nudging, 1s and 2s, a boundary here and there should be good enough to see them over, to take them over the line, to see them through. So a Kamral.
Salman is a great possibility of the ticks now because 82 of 75 deliveries, 2 wickets down. So it still is a great possibility. Oh, in the meantime, running away by 62 players. Excellent cover drive. What a shot. Slow and Fuller. That beautifully passed. Straight bat. Rocking behind his shot. Running out for 4. No chance for any fielder. 2 on. 2 fielders from 2 directions coming up, but they couldn't cover. It was pacey enough.
It bisected both the fielders. Another poor start to the over for AJ Sports. A boundary. Next delivery is a single. They really cannot afford to do that. They have removed both the big hitting openers. Now, they really need to stifle the opposition. They need to choke them. They need to create scoreboard pressure. Kamral has been joined by Naveed Hassan.
Another one is very wonderful bowler, Arifur Rahman Naveed.
Yes.
Ranking number 1 or 2 and sometimes in the world ranking number 1 even. It's a really proud moment because one Bangladeshi is ranking number 1. And this is through the backward score. It's a single. Are coming back for the second. Very well run.
Very well run, but poor bowling from the skipper. 7 runs he has conceded already of just 3 deliveries. Played a very weird innings as well. Came out and swung from the ball go, and got out playing a wild swing as well with over 7 overs still remaining. But that's a lovely delivery though. Turns back in sharply, keeps low. Naveed Hassan has to get down on that one. He does manage to do so, but that's a good sign for Mahir Shihab Maheen if he can generate such sharp turn.
Very, very sharp turn. Almost confused the batsman and very hurriedly jabbed the bat down. That survived him. This delicate touch. That's gliding to the third man is a single. Another one. End of the over. 6 overs gone. 43 for 2. Miyako Electronics. But,
Well,
oh, sorry, you were going to say something?
yeah, I was just saying that a very expensive beginning for the skipper. So an off day today. He's got 19 of 2 deliveries. Almost played a shorter ball. So it was an agricultural innings from Mahir. Something you do not associate with him. Don't quite understand what was going on there. And when he got out playing that agricultural hack, more than 7 overs were still remaining. So don't understand the theory presented.
There is any industrial hack?
Yes, agricultural. Yeah, right. There's industrial hack. So Rip is in operation.
That's beautifully done. Gets a single of the pad, of the toe, even very close to toe. That's nicely worked. Into the mid wicket is a single. Another one. Naveed Hassan and AK Kamral, both of them are sensibly batting because they need a partnership, not a big chase, not a big target. 117. Oh, playing and missing. Very lucky the batsman offers the bat. Not finding the edge even. could have been so dangerous because it's a wide gap between the bat and pad. A lot of things would have happened. Could find the edge and then onto the stumps. But he is very lucky.
Indeed, lucky. Rifat Manzum Rip continues to be unlucky, though. The poor lad has bowled brilliantly. Could have easily had 2 or 3 wickets at least. He's only got 1 to show for his efforts. The wicket of Kashif Rahman. A lovely shot there from A.K. Kamral, beautifully driven away, just for a single, but a very elegant looking shot. And these kind of shots give you confidence as a batsman. That, okay, I'm feeling comfortable out there. The ball is coming onto the bat nicely. It's coming out well. I'm looking steady out there, so it's probably my day.
Oh, beautiful ball, but nicely played as well. Dug out so nicely. It's a full length outside off. And a little bit moves back into the batsman, but before moving back into the stumps, smoothed this one very nicely to the cover, and it's a single. Very good going. 6.76 run rate, recorded is 5.38. Well ahead.
Well ahead indeed, and Rifat Manzum Rip into his 3rd over. So after this, he will only have 1 over left. He's only gotten 1 wicket. His team would have been hoping for a few more from him. Can he get one here? No, he can. Another nice looking shot from Kamral. Kamral has moved into his work very nicely. Miyako Electronics are going along smoothly at the moment. 7 overs gone, 47 for 2, and the target is 117 of 20 overs. Manzum Rip once again doing a fine job with the ball in hand. Has been very unfortunate. Has come close on a number of occasions to pick up wickets, but he has only gotten 1 this far. Should have had a few more. Changing the commentary box, Rubiul Islam Robi has been replaced by Prantor Dianai. Welcome back.
Thank you, Shatman, again. So it's nicely poised match again. Here also, it's Miyako Electronics versus HJ Sports. And Rifat Manzum Rip will be continuing his 4th over. Very last over of his spell. 1 for 13. 7 overs gone, 47 for 2. It will be 48. No, 9, 50, 51. It will be because outside off. Cut it hard and fine, bisecting 2 fielders. Backward point and cover point. It raised away towards that backward point region for a boundary. A good start, a very positive start of the over. Good connection of the bat, I must say. That's another good ball. Guided through nicely over that region again for a single though.
Navid Hassan is on strike now. Kamral looking very settled out there. Has already picked up a couple of boundaries. Tonoi is on for a 2nd over. A huge appeal, and finally the finger has been raised. Navid Hassan, you are out of here. Faisal Alam Tonoi, a goal for HJ Sports.
What a way to trap on front foot, and he hit and turned the ball exactly onto that middle and leg stump line. Impact was in line. A bit of loud shout from the bowler Faisal Alam Tonoi, and resulted in for another wicket. 3rd down.
Third wicket down now. That's a big wicket. Navid Hassan and Kamral were trying to build up a solid partnership and take this side through, but Tonoi had other ideas. He has removed Navid Hassan from the equation. Sharp turn, turning back in sharply, and Navid Hassan was stuck in his crease, caught right in front of the stumps, and you're out of here. Faisal Alam Tonoi has been very expensive this far, but he has finally gotten something to cheer about. 52 for 3.
Exactly. Wicket in the right time. That's been the key. So only 4 and 5 wickets can easily be the decisive one of winning this match for HJ Sports. .65 requires though of 62 balls, so not that much tough situation for now. They just need to carry on this current run rate without losing any wicket, without having any trouble. Good forward movement shot it is from Niaz Murshid, off to the mark, so that butterflies in the stomach will be removed very much with this run. That's another gentle push towards that leg side. Got another run. Moves on to 53. The scoreboard on AK Kamrul moves on to 14. So 8 done, 54 for 3. Miyako Electronics against HJ Sports, and you are watching T Sports LMS Dhaka League powered by Jadov. Tonoy has been a bit costly, wherein Sajjad Tushar also gave away 12 runs in his first over, though he has taken a wicket. So he will put up again to get it off. And yes, a large shout out for our lifestyle partner styleup.com. Just go into their website, get ready to shop by putting your email over there, and wait for their discounts and offers and collections of different lifestyle products. Definitely will be pumping you up.
HJ Sports will be hoping that the chances to win this game can be pumped up by picking up a few more quick wickets. 54 for 3. The game is very nicely poised.
The one-way ticket, Shadman, really, to getting just wickets and wickets along. So 2 or 3 wickets, at least 2 wickets in this, or in this over or the later one, will give and will push back to the pressure to Miyako Electronics.
That's
and
true.
on the other hand, if they can get over at least 7 to 8 runs in the next 2 overs, that will be so much easier for the later on.
Tushar to Kamrul, short delivery, cut away nicely by Kamrul. Kamrul is looking very good out there and is starting to look threatening for the HJ Sports side. They'll be hoping to see his back sooner rather than later. And he has got Niaz Murshid now for company. Niaz Murshid did a fine job with the ball in hand. He bowled 4 overs straight up front, picked up a wicket as well. So here's his chance now with the willow in hand.
Oh, Yorkland delivery, it was in the leg stump. Just managed to get off it for a single though from that short extra cover region. So singles and singles all around. Not that much tough one from here on, because the target is very much gettable. Slower one, mixed up his pace very well, but equally well batted by AKM Kamrul. Just lately pushed towards that backward point region for a couple of runs. Not that much good throw towards the bowler. Might have been another additional run, but saved at last.
Tushar has been expensive as well. He got carted around by Ashraf Alam Riyad in his first over, but in the end he was able to remove him from the equation. So he did have the last laugh against Ashraf Alam Riyad. He'll be hoping to laugh a bit more now by picking up another wicket. Here we go. Tushar to Kamrul, the dangerous looking Kamrul, the very steady looking Kamrul. Another brilliant looking cover drive. Could have easily gotten away to the boundary. Good piece of fielding, you have to say. He's looking very, very good out there, is AK Kamrul. 18 of 14, and he has hardly played a shot in anger.
Sharp and steady so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. And he's guiding this team towards the victory, achieving the target. That's a good line and length. Pitched a good line. And straight back to the batsman. a bit lower and just negotiated nicely. Ended up with the dot ball. So 9 overs gone, 59 for 3, Miyako Electronics.
A good over here from Sajjad Tushar. His first run went for 12. This one only goes for 5. So he gave away 12 runs in his first 4 deliveries. After that, he picked up the wicket of Ashraful Riyad in his 5th one. And then in the second over, he's done a fine job, only giving away 5 runs. So this is good bowling from Sajjad Tushar. Nice comeback from him. AJ Sports will be hoping to heap on the pressure. But Kamrul is looking very steady out there. Kamrul is maneuvering the deliveries quite comfortably. He's on 18 of 14. He's getting runs very easily. So probably time to see the skipper back in action. So it's not going to be the skipper. Tona is going to continue. 58 of 55. Wickets are needed. A very good delivery. Straighter one indeed. Trying to cut that one away was Kamrul. Gets beaten. This is for the first time Kamrul has been beaten. And could have easily been for the last time. Could have easily taken off his off stick or could have edged that to the keeper. But Kamrul survives.
Definitely again a straighter one. Outside off and driven up nicely. A bit of fumble in the fielding side. But won't be costing any extra run in this time. For another one.
Faisal Tana to continue. That's been swung away to the onside by Niaz Mushed. That will be just another single. Faisal Alam Tonai into his 3rd over. Got the wicket of Navid Hassan in his previous over. He'll be looking to add to his collection.
Definitely a good move from here. Lofted flick of the wrist. It's going down to the boundary line. Just in front of that line. Has been picked up nicely. For a single. So they are dealing with singles and singles. Couple of runs. No boundaries or no extra pressure over there to hit big. No need of that. No need of that. It could have been the commentator's curse. Kept it low. Went for the pull. But saved luckily from throwing his wicket away. So 10 overs gone, half of the way, 62 for 3, Miyako Electronics versus HJ Sports. Needed 55 of last 50 deliveries.
First phase has yielded 62 runs for the Electronics side. 3 wickets have been lost. In the final phase, they need 55 runs and they still have 5 wickets in hand, so they should be able to get over the line. But HJ Sports will definitely have different plans and different ideas. They will be looking to pick up wickets and keep on increasing the pressure on the Electronics side. And in a run chase, funny things can happen when the scoreboard pressure starts kicking in. Saiful Azam, who opened the bowling, is back on.
Aggressive move, definitely. They need wickets. Wickets very quickly. First over, 2 runs only given away without any wicket. So first ball, length delivery towards that leg stump line onto the pad. Flick it up nicely, a bit in the air, but falls safe. It's falls safe to the backward square leg fielder for a single. And again, they have been dealing with singles and singles, so it won't be any hard time for them. Full, straight, driven nicely to that deep extra cover area for a single. So that's the key strategy for them so far. They have been negotiating the good balls, the better deliveries, good line and lengths. The batsmen are teasing the bowlers to get tired and just bowling poor line and length. What a bowling, what a bowling. Perfect, genuine Yorker bowled at the leg stump. Just managed to negotiate that at the last moment. AKM Kamrul, that's experience.
Lovely delivery from Saiful Azam. He has definitely been brought back into the attack to break this partnership. He almost did. What a cracking Yorker that was. Kamrul was able to dig that out. That's a shorter delivery. And Kamrul tries to swing it away to the onside. For some reason, they do not take the single. Kamrul seems to have hurt himself there. That's the reason. Does he have a niggle now? He's finding it difficult to stand. He's trying to take off his pads. The Aegis Sports fielders are rushing towards him, trying to help him out. Niaz Morshed is there as well. Umpire having a look, and now he's down on the floor. Has he done a hemi here while trying to pull it away? It was a pacey, shortish delivery. He goes for the pull.
A straight pull though, but missed it completely. I think hit on the arm. For the pace he generated, Saiful, for AKM Kamrul. And just beaten up by that pace. A very teasing delivery that was. It was high, fast to him and hit right at the arm of AK Kamrul. Or to the legs.
Still down though.
Yeah, some Medicare was in. And it's still there. So that's the batting card so far. 64 for 3, chasing down 117 runs given away by Aegis Sports. Miyako 16 runs from Riyadh, 17 from Kashif Rahman. So a steady start by the openers. So Kamrul came into the one down position. 21 of 20 still out there. Though it's been lying down, Navid Hassan, not a good way to get out of only 5 of 6. And Niaz Morshed partnering with Kamrul Hassan at this moment 4 of 6. Steady batting card so far.
Indeed, but they'll be hoping that Kamrul can recover and carry on because he's been looking fine out there. Saiful Azam, the new ball bowler, into second over now. Has given away 4 runs. Rip has been brilliant again. 3 overs, 30 runs on a wicket. Faisal Alam Tonai, 3 overs, 21 runs on a wicket. Sajjad Tushar, 2 overs, 70 runs on a wicket. Maheshiyab Mahin, the skipper, is having an off day today. It's been expensive. In his first over, he has conceded 8 runs. But the bigger picture here is the injury sustained by Kamrul. Can he carry on? This could be a defining moment in this game. Kamrul has been looking very steady out there, and he definitely will be holding the key to this run chase. But if he has to leave the scene, if he has to retire, that will be a huge, huge blow for the electronic side.
Hit above his knee roll, I guess. For that reason, onto the thigh. And for that reason, he is just feeling uncomfort to stand by. And the physio is there with having some Medicare and with some exercises.
Big moment this. The batsman, the settled batsman, is lying on the floor. Must have pulled a hemi while trying to go for that straight pull shot. He'll be hoping it's nothing serious, just a slight niggle and nothing serious. But the physio is working overtime on him at the moment. Doesn't seem like they're getting the desired response from Kamrul's body.
Truly, it's been an industrious innings so far for him. And he is smiling in that moment. This is the only positive sign. And lots of positivity should be there to chase down the small and decent total of HJ Sports. Though 53 runs needed of 46 balls. Not that much thing. 7 balls differences between runs and balls. So it would be easier for them to carry on from there. And the physio is working on with his back a bit, ensuring that no back problems, no thigh problems over there.
Kamrul is up. He's walking slowly, tentatively, back towards the batting crease. Seems like he's going to be able to carry on. So
that's needed. It's needed for Miyako, right?
Definitely. So that's a good sign that Kamrul will be carrying on with his innings. But I feel that his running capabilities will be hindered now restricted. So maybe we will see a different approach from him. Maybe he's going to have to go for big shots now, because I don't
And only
think
singles rather than doubles, I guess.
doubles. Because singles are easily on offer. All the fielders are spread out, so you can even walk through if placed properly.
Exactly.
They'll have to plan it out properly now, because he's now batting with an eagle. Saiful Azam will be looking to take advantage of that and take him out of the equation completely by knocking him over or nicking him out. Saiful Azam, the opening bowler and the opening batsman as well for AJ Sports. A lot of responsibility on his tall, broad shoulders. Here we go, the final delivery of the 11th over coming up, and a straightish delivery. Kamral just blocks it, which is understandable after that delay. Fine over again from Azam. He's only conceded 4 runs in his 2 overs. He's doing a fine job with the ball in hand for AJ Sports. 11 overs gone. Miyako Electronics 64 for 3, and they require 53 runs of 45 deliveries.
Yeah, he's jogging in, aka Kamrul. Just checking his running abilities over there, whether he can run or not. So that will be a decisive one, because only singles will create pressure to them. If they can take 5 singles or 4 singles in an over and then go for big shots in the remaining 1 or 2 deliveries, that will be so much productive. Because if they let the required run rate get in higher and higher, it will create and generate a huge pressure among them.
Fayyaz Siddiq Sifat is being introduced. Wide delivery to kick things off. Poor bowling. They really cannot afford this. There's a fine over from Saiful Azam. Only 2 runs came from it, so the follow-up needs to be good as well. But poor beginning from Sifat. That's a lovely delivery though. Nice comeback. Beats the outside edge of Niaz Murshid's bat.
A bit quicker from Sifat, and missed it completely by the batsman. That's a slower one. Nice change of turn. Oh, what kind of fielding is that? Very much slow in the outfield. He was a bit wideish towards that long off region. Batsman tried that kind of straightish long off with an off drive, but not that much squarish, of not being stopped. A very lazy fielding though. Had to cover a bit ground over there, but it could have been stopped. It's a gifted boundary, because the shot was very much gentle.
It was a gentle push.
Yeah, gentle push, definitely. We couldn't even think that
it's going to go to the boundary. Very surprising. Very surprising, and Sifat was very annoyed with that fielding act. 48 runs needed now of 43 deliveries. Pressure releasing over here. 5 runs already.
Oh, missed it completely. Missed it completely. Quicker one again. Outside off. Missed that square drive. Let's see. Again, he is teasing up the batsman. Oh, it's a harsh call, I guess, from the umpire. On the line, wide given. The bowler and the keeper were surprised by the decision a bit. Get away with the wide.
That was played uppishly again, but this time the fielder was not making any mistakes. He was able to catch up with it. A very expensive over though. Pressure releasing 9 runs from that over. The equation now stands at just 44 or 40 deliveries, and Electronics have once again gotten momentum back on their side. Poor over.
So true. So true, and 44 needed now of 40 deliveries. So it should be easier for them. Wickets in hand, 2 set batsmen, though one have some eagle. But so far it's good batting display by the batsman of the Miyako Electronics over HJ Sports. But let's not forget that cricket is a funny game and again a game of uncertainty. So 2 or 3 wickets apart from here. It's a lofted wrist shot down to their deep mid-wicket region for a single though. It's a good fielding over there. And now the injured AKM Kamrul will be on strike. Let's see what he does.
What he does, he's going to get out and he's going to leave the scene because he's having a niggle. It was always going to be an issue for him. I told him that he has to change his game now due to that niggle. He had been playing very steadily till now, but decides to go for a shot across the line, and he misses it completely. You can understand the effect of the niggle had on the dismissal. So he was looking very good out there. It was a decent innings as well. He's gone for 21 from 22. A big breakthrough once again for HJ Sports, keeping themselves in the game. He's hobbling, and now he's leaving the ground.
Totally played against the turn, nowhere down there, kept it low, and after pitching into the mid, it hit the leg stump right away. And got another wicket.
HJ Sports is not giving up. This HJ Sports side is fighting tooth and nail. 43 of 38, definitely the equation in favor of Miyako Electronics, but they have removed AKM Kamrul from the equation, and another wicket now could create some panic for the Miyako Electronics side. Maybe said the cat amongst the pigeons.
New batsman in, and Tonoy has been good with the ball. Let's see if he can produce a couple of wickets more, or at least 1 wicket in this over. Down to leg, glanced it nice toward the backward square leg region for a single. So new batsman Joyram Shah Joy of the mark, partnering with Niyaz Morshed, 14 of 13. So he will be the key in this run chase now. Tonoy has been phenomenal. 2 wickets for 23. What an elegant shot, but equally well fielded towards that cover fielding for only keeping the batsman in a single.
A very elegant looking shot, but brilliant piece of fielding as well. So good cricket all round. Here comes Tonoy's final delivery. It's a shortish, quickish delivery, which has been worked away by Joyram. And that's the end of the 13th over. 77 for 4, 40 of 35 runs required. Still the equation in favor of the electronics side, and HJ Sports need to keep on taking wickets. They cannot restrict them, but if they can pick up wickets, then they will definitely be in the game, and that's what they have done thus far. They have kept themselves in the game by picking up 4 top order wickets. Now 4 more wickets remaining.
That's how he will go. Just 5 run ball difference from that winning one for Miyako Electronics. Coming round the wicket, Mahir Shihab Maheen gave away 8 runs in his first over. 13 over gone, 77 for 4. Will try to create the angle like AKM Kamrul did in their innings.
To him, and he squatted him for 2 sixes. A single there for Joyram. So Mahir Shihab Maheen is the talisman and the skipper of his HJ Sports side. They look up to him. He needs to perform now.
Straight back to the bowler. Going on to that straightish long off region, but definitely will be cut off for a single though. Well tried some lofted shot, couldn't find the fence.
It was chipped, nicely chipped for a single. That's been played away nicely. That's all they need to do. No shenanigans needed. The only way electronics can lose this game is by getting bowled out. So they need to keep that in mind. Singles, twos, and an odd boundary here and there is going to do the trick for them quite well. They just need to build up a partnership here. But Niyaz Morshed is trying to be expansive. He's the settled partner out there. He's the senior batsman out there, so he needs to be very careful. If he gets out, it could be huge pressure on the new batters. Final delivery of Mahi's over. It's his second over, so he hasn't made an impact as of yet with the ball in hand. And once again, nicely punched down the ground for a single. So the equation now 35 needed of 30 deliveries.
So the difference of 5 balls will be remaining on, and with the remaining commentary, Rabiul Islam Rabi will be joining me shortly. And what a nicely set up match there. 1 or 2 wickets in this stage can easily hamper the run chase of Miyako Electronics. (14 over), first ball outside off, gently pushed into that deep point region for a single. So they have been dealing with singles till now. Tried some big shots, but not that much elegantly or effectively so far. What a shot! I was talking about the elegance, and elegantly played. Lofted cover drive. It was Fuller. There was a fielder to take the ball, but he made a complete mess of that. Had his hand on the ball, but slipped it away for a 6. It was a total gift to Miyako Electronics, and to be specifically Niyaz Morshed. Oh, turning out to be a messy fielding over there. And hence joining Rabiul Islam Rabi.
Thank you very much for welcoming me at this stage. And 89 for 4. 15th over in progress. This could be a cracker. It's a 28 of 28 runner ball they require. Miyako Electronics. They're heading towards the victory. On the other hand, HJ Sports, they need a wicket, another one, because not so many runs required. 27 of 27 runner ball.
Yeah, definitely. Down to leg, a bit high. Missed the leg stump, definitely. Oh, a wild throw would cost another run. Are they going for it? No. The non-striking runner slipped away. Yes, Mushed it was. So it's 1 for now. 26 of 26 now. The last ball of the over. Full and driven up nicely towards the deep point region for a single, and high and handsome finish to the over. 25 records of 25. Last 5 overs game it is now. 92 for 4, Miyako Electronics.
And this is calculated going here. 25 of 25. They're getting runner ball, not losing any, not going for any extraordinary shots or unnecessarily not taking any risk. That's very positive sign. And just rotating the strikes, playing on singles, that should be enough.
Yeah, should be enough for them.
And from these 25 deliveries, they will definitely get some deliveries loose. They can go for the shots.
Yeah, exactly. Loosener will be helpful enough. Coming back in to the rough stump, driven nicely. Oh, sloppy fielding again. Luckily, it did not cost any extra run, so a single taken could have been harmful for them. 24-24 at this moment.
Good batting by Niyaz Morshed, 26 of 20. Next delivery, very lovely one. Excellent. Slower, lower. Yes, all right. And outside off, he bends down and also linked across. No connection there. Very beautifully bowled. They need some dot deliveries to put pressure. Wow, what an effort. That's a good shot, getting a single, but the effort from the bowler, appreciable. What fabulous. Though he couldn't reach up to the ball, But the approach is wonderful. Thank you very much for this brilliant. That's the beauty of sports. $94 for 4. Oh, what an effort again, but he couldn't hold it. He's annoyed with himself.
Could have hurt himself, but good try, definitely. Brilliantly done. Was it an edge?
But Pranthur, we
Was it an
have
edge?
and have a look.
Yes.
Oh yes, it was. Oh,
Nearly got that.
nearly got a hand on it, but he couldn't hold this, couldn't grab it. Had he taken the catch, could have been a stunner. Must have been a stunner. Brilliant effort though. He has finished from this. He has finished this over. End of the over. Lovely scenario here.
16 over gone, 94 for 4 in the scorecard.
This was an excellent over. Only 2 runs conceded from his 5 deliveries. They need couple of better overs. It was a chance. Look at the effort in the second attempt. He was going to take the catch, but couldn't do the work he required and he wanted. Releasing the ball on the follow through, not an easy task because reaction time is so low. Because after the release, very tough task. Sliding down the leg, and he was trying to tickle to the behind his score, but found the outside edge and gone through the backward point and gully. In fact, it's another single. Pressure a bit mounting. No, we couldn't say that, but the bowling is very tidy enough.
Yeah, 4 wickets in hand so far, and just 22 runs needed. Let's hope for the best. It's a brilliant Yorker. Saw the batsman walking around and walking down to the wicket. So he just pitched the ball to the exact line, followed the batsman, and the batsman just managed to negotiate with the bat on his hand for a single though. So 21 runs needed now of 17 deliveries. Again, kept it very low. So another dot ball around there.
So the batsman is feeling a little pressure because couple of overs, very tidy, very nice. And this one played so well, very well played. Pressure releasing to the cow corner. It's a great cricket shot. Have a look, what a way. Standing
Tall, flick of the wrist to the perfect position, though there was a fielder, but way long. He slipped it also, and considering a boundary at the very last ball of this over. So 17 requires of 15 balls now. 17 over gone. It's 100 for 4.
Pranthur, it is quite tough whenever the bowlers are considering the boundary or over boundary, the first ball and the last ball of the over. They're so frustrating. It was turning into a fantastic over, except the last ball, as I was talking about. Anytime they will get the loose deliveries, anytime they will get the looseners, they got it. He got it and punished. It deserved and going. Classic. Very nice shot. 100 coming up after 17 overs. 100 for 4. Miyako Electronics. Now the confidence boosted. Confidence boosting shot playing.
Lofted square drive it was. Could have been gone, but a bit deeper in the point. The fielder was set there. Just fall apart in front of him for a single. Oh, it could have been gone. Tried to play the paddle sweep down towards that backward square leg region, but kept it low and slow again by the bowler. And he has been phenomenal with the bowler. Oh, what a ball! What a ball! He bowled it, left the crease, the batsman at the very last moment, and just looked at the umpire, and it could have been gone. It should have been gone because the batsman was in the stance, and the umpire had to call it a dead ball. Oh, it could have been gone. It should have been gone. Robbie, what to say?
And he was not taking it so seriously. That's beautifully played, straight down the ground. Very, very well played.
And a brilliant throw from the long on area, a bit straighter one, and Sifat with the throw, and he threw that exactly to the non-striking end, and a run out over here. At first a bit straightish drive towards that long on region. They were going back for the second run. Was not there, I guess. A good throw, definitely on slot, and the bowler took that ball exactly and hit the stump. What a throw that was, straight back to the bowler, and the batsman, the set batsman, have to go. It's Niyaz Murshid, 28 of 24, one of each boundary and over boundary from him. So it's totally unlucky for Niyaz Murshid. Run out at a very untimely.
And that was a good shot because drilling down the ground, played so well. The sluggish running between the wickets, a lot of time they got to complete the second run. But unfortunately, due to their hesitation or sluggishness a bit, they had to pay the price. And now the batsman down. That means a bit excitement, definitely. So now the equation is 16 of 13 deliveries. 15 of 12 deliveries. Once again, it's a one drive. It's a long on. It's a single. 100. 100 for Miyako Electronics. 102 for 5. 17.3 overs. This is going to be an interesting one. Still the game is on. 12 balls left. 15 runs required. As a bit overpaced. That played straight as an arrow. The fielder there coming back. No, wisely sent back. Yes. Wow, you can't get so sloppy. Oh.
Sloppy with the batsman. This time, lots of things happened. At first, a straight drive, the lofted one. Again, Sifat cleared it off.
Yes, Panther was going on. It was a good shot.
Right, exactly. Two batsmen completed the run at first. The bowler hit the stump with the ball, and the ball had gone through him, and he collected again, and the batsmen were trying to take another run, and the bowler was very much intelligent to throw it back to the keeper, and the keeper got the stumps broken. So for 9, 1 of 1, he is gone, run out by Tushar, the bowler himself.
The game is on and on. We are smelling the hint. Are you getting the hint of great excitement here? Great competition here.
Two back-to-back run-outs.
Two back-to-back run-outs, and that not positive for the side here. Absolutely cracking moment here. Could be at the nail-biting finish. And the 2 wickets in hand. What a way to get the batsman out. Removing him. He broke the non-striking ends, and then he understood, realized that he was well in. Then he threw it to the wicketkeeper. The wicketkeeper did the work. And now 6 wickets down, 104 for 6, 18 overs, 10 balls left, 13 runs required, 2 wickets in hand.
So you need 2 balls, 2 good balls to take 2 wickets, and you need 1 clean shot or 2 clean shot to get past that 13 runs, evenly poised match.
and they are under pressure, but you have to absorb the pressure and release it. Can they manage to score the rest of the runs? Very important moment. Miyako Electronics and HJ Sports, they are competing so nicely. Who's gonna win this match is a massive question, resulting from two back-to-back runouts. Runout always unfortunate, and that's
Negative one.
yes,
Also.
very negative.
Just push you back in your mind, and somewhere in your mind you will be thinking that it shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be done. So that's the negative mindset up for you to just halt it down and haunting yourself to getting behind of your desired result. And that's been the key for both of these teams. Let's see how Miyako Electronics now bounce back to get those 13 runs on board. Not a good ball, down to leg, patted up, glanced it nice. So one run been taken from the back, so 12 now of 9.
What an exciting moment here. Anybody's game. Only 2 wickets away from the bowler's point of view, and 2 good shots from the batter's point of view. Right arm over the wicket to the right-handed batsman, kept low, leaning forward. He was going to play the shot, but it's nicely controlled, nicely checked himself, just reducing us to a single. Very, very well played, because it was a good piece of delivery, good piece of bowling. Change of pace. The batsman couldn't do the work as he was expecting. Another single. Now 7 deliveries to go. 10 runs. Pramta, what do you think?
Could be anybody's game from here. Could be anybody's game, and 10 requires of 7, so it not that much uphill task from here for both of the teams, because 2 good balls or 2 good clean hits will ensure. And that's a good shot over there. Oh, equally well fielded. Lofted on drive it was at first, but is it a 6? We have to wait. Fielded very well. Over pitch delivery, and the batsman was right in front of that ball. And oh, I guess that's brilliantly fielded though.
It's a great commitment in the deep. That's important in any stage of the game, because full support from the fielder. It was a very good shot. Could have been a pressure releasing 4. Oh. Pedal sweep. Pedal sweep just in front of his score. Into mid wicket. Now the single. End of the over. 5 balls to go. 8 runs required.
2 shots away.
Yes.
Definitely a boundary each, or a boundary, and then 2 runs can seal this match. So tighten your seatbelt everywhere who is watching T Sports LMS Dhaka League by Jadov. Interesting setup match here between HJ Sports and Miyako Electronics.
What a match turning into. I was predicting when I was with Sadman that match could be very, very interesting and could be a nail-biting finish. And yes, it is turning into last 5 balls, 8 runs required. Still anybody's game, because first 2 deliveries would be crucial enough.
Yeah,
If they can bowl dropped first 2 or conceding only a single, then the pressure on the back onto the batters. And if they can hit a boundary, if the batsman can hit a boundary or over boundary, and it would be for the batters. So first two deliveries very important.
Absolutely, and 2 back-to-back runouts just left them behind, and 8 requires of 5. That is the most interesting setup of this match. 2 wickets in hand. They are taking time. They are taking time. Nervousness everywhere with the ball, with the bat, and the spinner introduced for completing the last over. Sometimes spinners are very much easier to take on for those 8 runs.
And Pranto, this is the test of the nerves, and who can hold it? Where I was off, that's a wide signal, as I was talking about. If anything sloppy from the first delivery.
And he's the captain himself, Mahir Shihab Mahin. 14 runs given away of his 2 overs. And there's the shot. A lofted one, tried beautifully. What
a catch! What a catch! Gem of a performance here from the fielder.
Lofted straight drive it was, had an edge, had a clear and higher edge. The fielder was in a deeper position, deeper point, had to cover a lot of ground, but at the last, till the last moment, he took his eyes on his ball and take a gem of a catch, I must say. Crucial one, had to steady his mind, and what a take.
Oh, what a catch. A match-winning catch could be it. If they win the match, definitely. Because then going across and playing on the arm, skied it. That's so wonderfully taken. He's happy. He's surrounded by the mates. And the batsman is so disappointed. Ridoy Ahmed gone for 3 or 5 deliveries. What a terrific match turning into. And who can win? Only one man surviving. Last man is tense. What a match.
So he can't take 1. He can't take 3. Only 2 and 4. Let's see. Oh, what a ball. A Yorker length delivery it was. Quicker one onto the off stump line. So back-to-back dot balls at this moment. After that wide was conceded.
Perfect line and length he maintained. Next delivery. Oh, that is the win for the bowlers. What a magnificent match. Fantastically bowled. Crashing into his stumps. Almost from nowhere at one stage. They have won the match. Great commitment from the fielders, from the bowlers, wicket keeper and the captaincy. Excellent captaincy because he was bowling so well. At the last over, handed over to him. What a match. Nail-biting finish.
Brilliant match. Line-to-line ball. That's the key of his success in the last over. And exactly hit the middle stump right across to get out the last man. He was trying to hit the ball out of the park and that costed him his wicket. The last wicket, and from nowhere you were saying that they have come victorious. That's a brilliant match here in LMS Dhaka League. Sponsored by T Sports and powered by Jadov. That's a beautiful match after this one-sided first match. So here's the batting card. A sorrowful batting card, I must say. Niyaz Murshid after his run out of 28 and 21 from AKM Kamrul Hassan. Bit of unlucky for him for the injury, and 16-17 from the openers. Riyad and Kashif Rahman, and 15 down there from Joy. That will be the story of their run chase of 110 for 8 of 19.3 overs. And the bowling per card. Rip, 1 wicket for Tushar and 2 for each Tonoy and Mahin, and Shihab Mahin has done it in the last over, so 110 for 8. So that's the game, the second match of the day, won by AJ Sports, 6 runs margin. So we'll be heading towards the last match of this week. So till then, just keep with us and stay tuned with LMS Bangladesh.